Welcome back to the kitchen, y'all. The messy kitchen at the moment. I've got dishes in the sink, sprinkles everywhere because the 4th of July is almost here. It's the video y'all been waiting for, the 4th of July desserts video. We started making them last night. The ones that we're making this year are very easy and very quick, except for one of them. One of them takes a little while because it has to set up in the refrigerator, but it's very easy to make. All right, we're starting out with 4th of July Rice Krispie treats. We've shown y'all how to make them this way before, so I just sprayed this 9x13 casserole dish, and we're pouring in some marshmallows and just spread those out, and then we're gonna pour some Rice Krispies over the top of them. This is our favorite way to make Rice Krispie treats now, y'all. So easy, you just put everything in the pan, stick it in the oven for 10 minutes, stir it around, boom, you're done.
Oh, can I have one marshmallow? Just that one?
Sure. We'll pour those on. Spread them out. Now we just put the butter on the top. When the oven preheats, this goes in for just 10 minutes. Then we'll add the sprinkles and everything when we stir it, because when it comes out, we have to stir it all together. Okay, Jell-O pie. Now this one takes a little while to set up, so you need to make it the day before. We've got a graham cracker pie crust, berry blue Jell-O, cherry Jell-O. You also need the small box of this, but Walmart only had the big box, so we got the big one. You could use strawberry, but the cherry's a little more, it's more of a deeper red than the strawberry, so we're going with cherry. Whipped topping, thawed, and water and ice cubes. We need 1.5 cups of boiling water. I'm just gonna heat mine up in the microwave, y'all. You can get it boiling in there. There we go. And we'll do 4 minutes. We've got 1 cup of ice. We'll set it over here. I'm gonna dump the pack of berry blue Jell-O into this jar, because it's gonna be the first one that we're pouring into the crust. Okay, Sissy's gonna dump that in. And Manly's gonna dump the red one into this bowl, because we're gonna need it to start setting up while the blue part is in the refrigerator. Right there, very good. Water is boiling. It just took about 3 minutes. So now we're gonna put half of it in here with the blue, and the other half in the red.
Do I need syrup?
Yes.
Ooh, cool.
We're gonna put half of our cup of ice in here with the blue, and the other half in here with the red, and you stir them until the ice melts.
No, this is going to take a long time.
Okay, is it melted?
Yep.
We bring over the pie crust. We pour the blue right into the crust.
Ooh, and then it sets up.
Yes, and then it's gonna go in the refrigerator. Now I didn't use quite all of that because I'm afraid it's gonna overflow. So we'll put this in the refrigerator. The red one, we're just gonna leave it sitting out at room temperature, and it will start to set up, but not fully set up. That way we'll be able to spread it on top of the whipped topping that we put on top of the blue part in a minute. So we'll just sit this over to the side. Rice Krispie treats are ready. I'm gonna spray this spatula with a little bit of cooking spray. And we're gonna put a few blue and red sprinkles in here. We'll do some white sprinkles too. And just stir it around and then let them sit until they're ready to slice. It usually takes about 30 minutes or so, and then you can slice into them. They just need to cool down. Little tip, when you're making them this way, we always end up having to add in a few more Rice Krispies every time. I just do a couple of handfuls because it's really marshmallowy, which we really like it that way, but it needs a few more Krispies. Every time we have to add a few more.
Crispy.
Now if you can find the red, white, and blue Rice Krispies, you could use those too. Yeah, they used to make them for the 4th, but I haven't seen them past couple of years, I don't think. We'll put just a few sprinkles on the top, red, white, and blue. They kind of look tie-dye because the sprinkles melted a little bit. Now we'll just gently press those in so they won't fall off when we slice them. Now the cookie cake. We're gonna Open up our dough. This is a 30-ounce thing of cookie dough. You want to let your cookie dough sit out for a little while so it is easy to press out here. Sissy's going to help me press that side and I'll press this side. You just want to spread it all throughout the pan. We're just going to put some red and blue M&Ms. We don't have many because Walmart didn't have a small thing of the red, white, and blue ones, so I just got one regular box. I put them right up there, Sissy, on the top. But that's fine because we're going to be putting a flag on top anyway. That should be good. Okay. Now this goes in the oven for however long it takes until the cookie's done. I'm thinking this is pretty thin, so I'm thinking around 20 minutes or so. All of these are ones you can throw together last minute, except for the Jell-O pie one. You need to make it in advance because it takes a little while to set up. The rest of them are super quick. We're gonna see if we're ready to spread on the Cool Whip layer.
No, it shook. Like,
it shook a little,
yeah.
Jiggled. Ooh, yep, it's ready. Look, it's like clouds in the sky. You definitely want to make sure that your whipped topping is completely thawed out for this so it's easy to spread on top of your Jell-O. I've had this in the refrigerator since yesterday, and then I sat it out earlier too, and it sat out for a little while, so it's definitely easy to spread.
it's so jiggly.
Now we want to wait until the red is spreadable but not set up. So it needs to be able to pour out and go over the top of the Cool Whip without it, you know, seeping down and everything. I'm going to put a little more Cool Whip. I really want a good Cool Whip layer. Jell-O with Cool Whip used to be one of our favorite desserts. I'm thinking, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this in the freezer for just about 5 to 10 minutes and let like a little bit of a frosted layer get on top of my Cool Whip. That way I'll be able to really spread the cherry Jell-O on the top without it mixing in. The cherry Jell-O is starting to set up around the edges, so I'm just giving it a little bit of a stir. Titus is making some kind of cookies back there.
Yeah, now I'm playing my guitar.
And we're gonna pour this over the top. Carefully. Should we put the star sprinkles? Just the stars. Now we put this in the refrigerator for 8 hours or overnight before we slice into it. Next day, we have our cookie cake here. We didn't end up putting the flag on here last night, so we're gonna do that today. We're gonna put a flag on here, and then I'm thinking just a border of frosting. I don't want the whole thing to be a flag. I wanna see, you know, the cookie part too. So we're just gonna put a smaller flag in the middle and then do a border. We have these cupcake icing things to use for that.
And we're also going to use the stars.
Mm-hmm. There we go, flag cookie cake. What we all want to know is what's going to happen when we cut into this Jell-O pie. Do we have red, white, and blue? We do. There we go, red, white, and blue. Jell-O pie, that's pretty. That's great. The next one, probably the easiest of all. Pretzel rods, white melting wafers, and sprinkles. 4th of July firecracker pretzels.